Hello. Today we're doing a bit of a route review of Mount Bancroft's technical East Ridge. Hello again, I'm Jason. A few weeks ago, I did a video about transitioning from alpine hikes to alpine scrambles, and I noted that every year we get a new cohort of people wanting to make that leap. Well, similarly, every year there's a cohort of people who want to move beyond alpine scrambles and into technical alpine climbing. Most of these people, of course, have some technical rock climbing experience, usually on routes not in an alpine environment. But there's a learning curve when it comes time to move technical climbing to way out and way up high, all at the same time. And one of the things that becomes increasingly important so that you can bring the right gear and make a safe plan is knowing as much about your route as you can ahead of time. That's why I'm providing this route review. On the drive in, you want to get as close to Loch Lomond as you can. With careful driving, a Subaru Forester or Outback can make it, but it's better to have a high clearance vehicle. Plan on a good 2 to 3 extra miles round trip if you don't have such a vehicle. From Loch Lomond at about 11,200 feet, you want to head uphill until you get to Lake Caroline at a little over 11,800 feet. Then it's climbers right to gain the East Ridge. It's grassy tundra for a few hundred vertical feet until you reach the first major rock formation on the ridge. There's a V in the center of that rock, which makes the obvious line of ascent. From there, you can stick to the ridgeback as much as possible and generally fade a bit to climbers right when you're torn between lines of ascent. Then you come to the notch, and the notch will welcome you with a rappel anchor just about a body's length of down climb into that notch. Find the boulder with the tat, inspect the materials, add your own if need be. You now make a nearly 20-meter rappel. And then there's the subsequent low class 5 climbing back out, usually following a leftward and ascending line on ledges. After coming out of the notch, you will have a very short knife's edge. The next major rock formation is a kind of small arête. By climbing from the left side of this feature, you'll find some rock ledges and grass that make the start class 3. The route will angle up and to the right, up onto the face of the arête. You'll exit out of the face with a few class 4 moves to gain the top. Then you have some class 2 and class 3 choose your own adventure. Then you'll find the last tricky moves of the climb. Class 3 for those who are taller, class 4 with some smearing for those who are shorter. Head straight up the center, utilizing the large slab as your left foot placement. Then it's class 2 to the second fall summit and up to the true summit. Descend the southwest ridge, standard route. The round trip can vary from 4 to 6 to 8 miles, depending upon how far up the road to Loch Lomond you park. Even at the 8-mile round trip length, it's still just barely less than 3,000 feet in elevation gain. From Loch Lomond itself, it's only about 2,000 feet of gain. This route is a great introduction to alpinism, bringing in just enough technicality to be a great learning experience to those new to this style of climbing at altitude. So, do you have any favorite low 5th class alpine routes? Let us know some of those favorites in the comments. If you want additional thoughts related to this video and every video that we produce, along with links to the equipment we discuss, sample gear lists, sample itineraries, and links to other outdoor resources, please visit our website at shortguysbetaworks.com. The link's in the description below. And if you want to be alerted as we release new content, please subscribe and ring that bell. We produce educational content like this, as well as short films of our family adventures, and release something new every week. So if you have ideas for content that you'd like to see, please let us know those ideas in the comment section too. We'll see you next week, and keep on getting more out of that big outside.